my name is Paddison and welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make my favorite breakfast recipe, which is granola. You might be looking at the crock pot in front of us and be thinking, granola in a crock pot? It must take hours. And it does, but I think it's the most convenient way for me personally to cook it because I usually make all of my meals one day a week, and while I'm cooking everything else, my granola is cooking on the side. Give it a stir every 15-20 minutes. By the time I'm done cooking the rest of my food, I have a nice, big, delicious pot of granola ready to eat for the rest of the week. So to get started, you need 3 cups of oats, and then a dried fruit blend. I personally prefer raisins, and you need about 1/4 cup. Then you need nuts, and I love sliced almonds. I think it tastes delicious with the raisins and all the other seasonings we add, but you could use anything. I've also worked with walnuts or pecans, and I use about 1/4 cup of these as well. And then to season everything, I use 3 teaspoons of cinnamon, which probably sounds like a lot, but I love the flavor of cinnamon in my granola, and I think it adds a delicious flavor. Then I also use 1/4 teaspoon of cardamom and 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, and then also 3 tablespoons of ground flaxseed. As for the wet ingredients, you need 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and then some combination of maple syrup and agave nectar, or just one or the other. I like the flavor of both. And I don't usually measure these, I just sort of put enough on here to coat all the oats, make sure everything sticks well together, just use my best judgment, and then give everything a nice stir. You want all the oats covered in the liquid to make sure all the seasoning sticks well, so that when it's cooking, all the flavors blend together. So you can see that everything's starting to blend really well. All the oats look coated, and it's ready to go. So from here, I would turn the pot on high and give it a stir every 15-20 minutes for about 2 hours. And it's important to know that you leave the crock pot uncovered. So for the sake of time, I went ahead and pre-made a batch of granola. And so you can see what the finished product looks like. And you can see that all the oats are brown and everything looks nice and blended together. And I usually like to eat my granola either plain by itself, kind of like cereal, topped with a non-dairy milk, such as unsweetened soy milk or unsweetened almond milk. And I also like to top it with some sort of fruit. So whatever's in season or whatever I have in my house is usually what I choose. So here I have strawberries, blueberries, and raspberries, or you could use a mango or a banana, or you could just snack on it dry if you prefer. Anyway, every way you eat it is delicious, and I hope you give this recipe a try, and I hope you enjoy the granola. Thanks!